Hello, YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Just making sure this was not muted, so alright. It always happens to me. I usually try to record like 8 minutes to a video or something like that, and it's muted and it's like, ah! But, alright, so I'm going to do a couple new Is It Worth the Wii Points episodes. And this is sort of like a little director's cut type of thing. I'm talking about it and whatever. So yeah, you don't have to see my ugly mug talking about the games for a couple of episodes, because there's a few Neo Geo games I'm going to be playing on my screen here. So I'm just going to be playing it like that instead of, the recorded footage. I think it's better too if you hear my live responses while I'm playing the game, because it's a hell of a lot more amusing than me just like doing quick little, yeah. So this guy looks like a DBZ ripoff. I mean, animes all traditionally, just about every anime copies off one another, and it's like MMOs, for instance. You just see the generic same bull crap of every other one. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do a couple future episodes of some Neo Geo titles that are on the Virtual Console as we speak. I'm gonna do a couple of those games that, also a few others that aren't on the Virtual Console. So I'm gonna do about 4 episodes of Neo Geo coming up, because I gotta really get that into the schedule, so to speak. Because if I don't have those games, into the schedule, I feel like I'm cheating people out of it. And there's a lot of people requesting them and wanted to see them, and I wanted to bring some into the Wii Points episodes, because I was going to do them in the beginning. As soon as I heard them coming out, I was like, hey, yeah. But, I didn't, my capture device was not working properly, which I use Fraps, so it does not work too well with the Neo Geo thing I have. So, yeah. I mean, I can always play the Genesis and Super Nintendo version of the game, or like, say, for instance, Samurai Shodown, or Showdown, or whatever the hell you want to call it. There's so many damn ways people say it. I could play it in those consoles, but that isn't the same game. It isn't the same difficulty. It isn't the same, graphics and all that. So I'm gonna have to play it from the screen, So I'm gonna also dab into enhancing the quality on the capture footage, so that way it's nice and clear, because I have the Pinnacle 11 working properly. Yes. And believe it or not, the last episode you guys just saw was from Pinnacle, and the promo you saw for the top 5 RPGs coming to the Virtual Console, or games that are already on there for that matter, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was basically a green screen effect. You saw my head behind me in the background. That was actually green screen. Of course, it's no really big a deal nowadays. Everyone uses green screen, right? I mean, every reviewer out there and all that. I mean, it's no big deal, personally. I just thought it was cool to try it out on a video. That's also why I put up the video, just to try out see how it looks. It looks pretty damn good. I'm not trying to float my own boat there, but good. I might be using some more of the green screen in the future for episodes. Behind the scenes footage exclusive. Alright. Making sure there's no clover mites on this thing, because last time my room's invaded by a couple of clover mites, which are basically things that eat your grass. But usually they were on this thing the other day, and I was like, oh, son of a bitch, I'm not putting this on my head. So, this is what I'm using for a green screen at the moment. It's a crafting foam, which is a good idea, by the way, folks. If you're doing like green screen effects yourself, have a friend behind you stand behind you like this and be like, get really close up to it. See? Get a good bright light behind this, and a good bright light on front of you, so that way you got equal lighting. Balance. It's all about balance. But yeah, as you can see by the green screen, just kidding. See, just like, even though, yeah, you gotta stand away from the light, because if you do it like that, you leave a light. So it's the light's pretty unbalanced right now, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna start using more of this stuff for my episodes, so I could be in front of the game while it's playing, and I could talk about it. Then you can see me flicker out and flicker on, stuff like that. Add some more technical details of the reviews. Also, I could try to add myself to the game, which would be kind of funny. Oh, that would be so cool. I actually didn't think of that either. I could actually add myself to games. Like, I can totally cut out the Sonic and just add myself to it. Oh, that would be so cool. But anyway, yeah, enough geeky giggling to myself. So yeah, I'm also gonna do some emulation tutorials on how to set up games onto certain emulators, because like a lot of people are having trouble with them and usually go in forums and they can't really find a lot of the help they're looking for. But I'm gonna try to do some stuff on the Is It Worth Your Wii Points page. I'm just gonna show tutorials on the emulators. I'm not gonna show you where you can get ROMs and all that stuff. That stuff you gotta figure out on your own, because I'm not gonna help you with that stuff. It's not really, because most of the games I download anyway, games I actually own on my console, most of them anyway, and then I just sit back and play them, and I usually just try out games before I decide to buy them or not. That's how I treat the emulation. Other than that, I just buy it on real cartridge and play it. Like, oh cool, it's raining. See how fast the person's ADD attention span can go? Oh, it's raining. Heard the little raindrops. That means it's going to be some good napping, because I like napping when it's raining. So yeah, gonna get some of those reviews on the way. And hopefully you guys get to see some Neo Geo. Yes. Also, I'm gonna redo the backdrop for the Is It Worth Your Wii Points as well, so that way, you know, you got the I love you. No. I'm gonna have this behind it, so that way you can see the footage and me talking in the background, because I'm just gonna basically be facing my camera towards the screen. I'm gonna probably use this to record the camera, the digital camera, and see how it looks to record on the screen. Shouldn't have too much of a problem on this screen. It's an HD LSD monitor, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Well, on this camera anyway, it can pick up things pretty well if you have a good lighting on it. So I'm gonna have some of that clear footage, and then yeah, some other stuff as well, and then we'll be booming. Bringing sexy back. I'm only kidding. Only thing sexy on me is my shirt, because this shirt's too sexy for me. Oh yeah. The Gibson guitar shirt. Got it on clearance for $20 at Spencer's. But yeah, anyway guys, expect some episodes for some Neo Geo games coming up. So, take it easy folks.